The S&P 500 has its best week in 2016. My name's D7 here at Grok Trade, and this is the weekend edition good through July 4th, 2016. On Friday, all major indices in bullish territory. However, the banks in bearish territory, lagging the markets, did not support the bullish move that we saw on Friday. US dollar down, but crude oil up 1.82%. Gold higher, silver higher by 4.9%. Silver has been on fire. I am long silver, and I'm happy to be long. However, could be short-lived, and I'll show you why. VIX down. Here we are looking at the market. You'll see on the S&P 500, I have now put a red arrow. We had resistance here. On Friday, we went higher. We came back down, closing right there at that resistance line. So here is a chance for us to start dropping. Again, the S&P 500 had its best week in 2016. Big run. We're at resistance. I could certainly see this starting to drop. And if you look here at the diamonds, I also put a sell signal. We have resistance. We went up and just got above resistance, and then people sold into that down. So this looks like a great place to start heading southbound. NASDAQ. Let's see here. I better draw another line. Let me see. Here to there, across. Now, NASDAQ is actually higher, so it broke above a resistance line. So that is interesting. That could be bullish. We also got to close above these moving averages, so something to be watching for. Small caps have two resistance points. Big sell signal here. Resistance went up and touched it, came right back down. We also have this blue line coming up higher that has been acting as, you can see, support broken. Now is acting as resistance. Definitely could see downside potential here. And by the way, this is the Russell. I am now short the Russell as of Friday. I do have a position going short here, and I do have a position going on silver. The banks daily, we have a bearish Harami reversal pattern in the making. If we go lower, we could start to drop. The financials, we have a shooting star and also a bearish Harami reversal pattern. Caught up in a lot of moving averages here, but after a pop like this, I could see it dropping. US dollar pulling back a little bit, just hanging out, but we're showing a lot of strength here in the US dollar. I fully expect this to keep going higher. Crude oil, we found support at this horizontal line breaking the apex. We popped up and we closed above an area of resistance right here. Do you see this? So crude oil could certainly be a buy here. I'm going to go out on a little bit of a limb. I might be a little early here, but I think that we have a good chance of this popping higher if we can keep going higher here, and we'll see if I am right. Gold, boom above a big time area of resistance. I called it a buy back here, and it just continues higher. But silver, look at this, a huge rally in silver. But I drew this trend line. I didn't draw it until Friday, but we have resistance. We're right here at it. Huge volume, big volume, right into resistance. Because I'm long, I'm hoping that it'll blast through this so I can delete this line. But if it hangs up here and starts to drop, I'm going to get out of my position there. Back to the spider. What I'm going to do here is show you a couple charts. This here is the weekly chart. You'll see here we got this drop and then a pop. We are smack dab at resistance right now. Nice tick higher on volume. We started to drop. We should have just continued a drop on a weekly chart down, but we rallied right back. This is telling me we have a decent chance of blowing through here. And if so, I want to unload my shorts that I have going now. But we're at resistance across the board on weekly and on dailies. So this is a great chance for bears to make money to the downside if we get downside momentum. We have to have that. If not, no way we're going to stay there. If I go here to the diamonds, this is the Dow. We came down here. We tried to get down below this area of support. We at one point this week we did. We rallied right back, but we have a line. We can see resistance here. Poked ahead above it. Resistance. We're at that resistance yet again. Matter of fact, I could probably bring another line in right there. So I went from this area to this area. Let me see. Yeah. And it puts us right here at resistance. So big time resistance on the weekly charts. NASDAQ, look at this line and look at this line. We're in a downtrend, lower swing highs, lower swing lows. Then we have a higher swing low here. And this gave us a little bit of a triangle. You can see that coming up here. So what's interesting here, we had this triangle. We broke down, we rallied back. We're coming into a lot of resistance here on NASDAQ weekly chart. Small caps. Weekly chart down, but we rallied right back, but we got a lot of upside resistance here to contend with, and so that's what we're dealing with here. So up, a lower or a higher swing high trajectory. It's kind of rolling over here. We had a trend line broken. It's an invisible one, but it rallied right back into it. Really interesting that we had such a bullish week this week when we were just flirting with just a huge bearish market. Banks weekly, we're down. We get this hammer looking thing, almost like it's wanting to rally higher. Financials, same thing, down. We get a piercing pattern, reversal pattern, like it's wanting to rally higher going into next week. US dollar looks like it's wanting to go up higher. And matter of fact, I'm going to put that here. I think the US dollar should only go up. Crude oil is going higher, building a base. It's looking like it's wanting to go higher still. Have 2 buy calls on that, no sell call yet. Gold, I mean, look at this, just blowing through all my stuff on the weekly chart. That's just, I gotta get rid of that. There's no way that is a sell. There was a sell there for a while, and then this thing is just took off. It blew through this area of resistance that I've been watching right here. Resistance. I'm gonna get rid of my flag, and because we blew through that last week and this week, looking very, very good. Silver. Resistance. This line was drawn last week or 2 weeks ago, and sure enough, we got right to it and paused. So, man, a good chance that that's going to drop. So I certainly don't want to give back profits. And the VIX, let's do this, blow this up a little bit. Started to pop up higher. Now we're dropping here. Anyway, not a lot going on. I want to go back to Spider, and then I'm going to go to the monthly chart. Here are the monthly charts. We're at big time resistance. Month's just getting started. We're starting to poke our head above resistance here for July, for the spiders. The diamonds up over resistance. NASDAQ, we're at support, like it's wanting to break down. Be very, very careful with long-term NASDAQ. Looks very dangerous to me. Russell, up. Starting to roll over. We did break over a resistance area, but that looks a little toppy to me, like it's wanting to relax and come back down. The banks, we went up, hit resistance, and we're just selling off, not looking good. Remember, the markets are only as strong as the financials. Financials are in poor shape, did not give us the same look as what we saw across the board in the major indices. And crude oil monthly, I called it a buy, and we continued to go higher. Gold, I called it a buy. There's resistance that we blasted through. I'm going to get rid of this. We just continue higher. Silver, again, monthly chart. We called it a buy several months ago, and it's just been on fire. I hope that we still can go higher on silver, as I am long. And I want to share something with you. If you go, this is brand new. Hit refresh. Hit reload. And there it is. There it popped up. Register for the Meet the Mentor. We're doing on Tuesday, on the first day coming back from the holiday, July 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to start exactly at 7 p.m. Don't be late. If you come in, you're going to come in late. No big deal. Just jump in. Both Meerkat and myself will be doing a webinar. We're going to keep that fairly short. We're going to keep it shorter than 20 minutes. So if you come in there, you're going to find out everything you need to know about mentoring. So you've heard us talking about it. Here's your chance to know about it. Click that link, get registered, and we'll see you on Tuesday evening. So do that right now. Catch you guys later.